Okay, here we are, guys. And wow, I really like this one immediately. Love it a lot. I like the fact there's water in the middle. What we have here is a King of the Hill on Mega Random featuring players from my stream. If you'd like to get in on the action, either stick around if you're on the live stream or click the link for the live stream below the YouTube video if you're watching this later. In the yellow, we have Nimino. He's playing as the Mongols. It is pick civilization, so players can pick their civs. In the teal, we have Stan. Stan is playing as the Mongols as well. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of Mongols, because Mongols is the theme when you can pick civilizations in standard AOC, which is understandable. In the green, we have Byzantines from Desandres, so he's breaking the theme. In the blue, we have Nighthawk. He's playing as the Celts, which is not a bad choice at all. You can tell that players start with a monk, by the way, and I believe 2 ponies. Yep. Well, 1 pony. I'm pretty sure it was 2 ponies. They're just out and about doing pony things. In the gray, it's Variable X. Variable X is playing as the Spanish. Oh, come on, man. Using too many taunts right now. I'm gonna have to mute you. In the orange, we have True Analysis. He's playing as the Franks, which is a very interesting choice. In the purple, we then have Henkde, and he's playing as the Chinese. In the red, we have the name that I like to say all at once, Sgrothron. That was so bad playing as the Japanese. And man, that has been completely butchered. 1 second just to tab out and get what I need up on the other screen. And Rylish, thank you so much for subbing. Welcome to the T90 Elite, man. And get the woo-woo-woos in the chat. Thanks for the support, man. Alright, so you can see the ponies have started the countdown. This is King of the Hill, which means you need to hold on to this monument until the counter at the top right gets down to 0. It has started at 550 years. It will have to go down to 0. We have quite a bit of time. Players could, of course, attack one another. But that means we're going to have a lot of time to discuss things and get to know one another, guys. So let's get cozy. Let's get cozy. You can tell that the resources seem to be pretty nice. There's 2 big gold piles, 2 decent stone piles, and a lot of wood, which is not always the case with Mega Random. You can actually see there's gold piles everywhere, so there's no shortage of gold. Sving9 says, are all community games going to be on Vubly? Like I said earlier, I don't know. I really don't know. It depends on what I'm up for. HD does not have as many features, and HD has notoriously poor performance in comparison. I'm really looking forward to the compatibility patch, adding in the Rajah civilizations. That way it can be played on Vubly, but that's, I think, a couple months away. But we will look to do that in the near future. But basically, I don't know. I don't have it planned out for today. But honestly, if you only have HD, again, type !Vubly in my chat. And I definitely recommend trying out Vubly, setting it up, and just having the best of both worlds. Not that you have to play Vubly all the time. Not that you have to play HD all the time. Just use both. A lot of people just play Vubly for community games sometimes. If I want to play these larger scale games, you can see dead villagers everywhere. If you want to play these larger scale games with the spectator features and with the better performance in the larger scale games, it's just much easier to do on this platform. The map size, yes. Map size, I will tell you, it is size 6, so there's a slight difference here. Why is Vubly better? Okay, I can answer that question. First of all, HD, when they spectate, since we're spectating, HD, you have to spectate from within the lobby. Vubly, you can click any match that is currently ongoing, and you can spectate after that match has already started. Or you can spectate when the match starts, of course, and you can have up to 100 people spectating, even an 8-player match. So I think we have like 4 people spectating this right now. Also, I can type and chat to those spectators. So that's just spectator features, just simple spectator features, right? Just to point out, you can see some of the players docking here in the middle. Then you can look at the dashboard, which tracks all of these different things, like the villagers. You can see like Nimino's ahead, Nighthawk's ahead, the amount of military fishing ships, trade. Then I can toggle over. I can see the amount of wood collected, units created. I mean, so many different things. Research is on the right. There's different mods you can do on Vubly, and then you can talk about the different lobby systems, active moderation, Smurf protection, and different things like that. I mean, I could really continue on, but when you add in that you can play on higher pings on Vubly 2, and they don't have as many drop issues, I mean, it's really a no-brainer if you want to play with better performance. The real downside is that you can find it a little bit more difficult to settle in, I think, because there's more features. It does take maybe an hour to set up for some people. Some people it's just click and play, but it really is worth it to at least try out. Over 100? You've seen at least 500 spectating a Viper game before? Yeah. I mean, fact remains, it's much better. Okay, so let's talk about the game now. Sorry about that. Like I said, we're gonna have a lot of time here. You can see Nimino's going up quite early, but I think he's just gonna rely on some of the fishing ships. Also, I want to talk about some of the experience of the players. To my knowledge, well, you basically look at the feudal age times right now, and then I think that talks. That's the experience. I think Nimino, Nighthawk, and True Analysis are actually the more experienced players here, but I could be wrong on that. But in a free-for-all, experience it's not necessarily that important. If you get to the middle first, then that's not necessarily good, because everyone else will come in. I think water control is going to be key here. Now let's talk about the layout of the middle, like somebody asked me while I was babbling on and on and on. It's very interesting. You can see the land here is the only way to actually run in if you want to run in with land units, such as rams, right? This does not connect, this does not connect, this does not connect. This does connect, which is very awkward, but rams could run in here. So Hank does have an interesting advantage here, or I guess you could say Red or True Analysis. Maybe Nimino, if he gets an advantage and can run around. But definitely that side can have a slight advantage because they can run in with rams and units. The reason I say rams is because, let's say there's galleons in here. I don't know if you've ever seen this on an Islands War, where players will put rams on the edge of the island during a ship battle, which you might think is very interesting because rams take down buildings, but no, rams are actually a great meat shield. So if you get those meat shields in the middle, then you can hold the middle. That's the idea. Jeanette, good to see you. Thakir, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Okay, so the only form of military out for players now, as far as I know, is a monk. You can see many of the players have lost their monks, probably to town centers, and some of them are still about. I would try and use my monk to try and collect these relics. I have a host from Bloody Neval. Bloody Neval. Many of you guys probably know Bloody Neval. In fact, if this does go to YouTube, a lot of YouTubers are like, why do you call Blood Priest Bloody Neval? It's so confusing. Well, now you know, because that's his Twitch name. Okay, a Grush on the middle from Hank Day. This isn't a bad idea, because there is some fish here. So he's going to be aggressive. He's going to go for some kills. Bloody Neval, I'm glad to see you've been streaming, man. Guys, I definitely just want to take a moment. I know I've been talking a lot today, but we still have some time before things heat up, I think. I want to take a moment to encourage you guys, if you do have the time and maybe of course the motivation, to stream, you know, your gameplay or whatever, just to do it to have fun. Not that you want to be the best streamer in the world or whatever, because I never thought I would get this far. Just stream if you want to. I really enjoy seeing people stream and trying to improve and having fun with that. So definitely encourage you to do that, and I definitely like to encourage others with hosts and things like that. So just listen to those words. It's a fun experience. Okay, so you can see over here the Grush is going on. You can actually see that Hank will win I think, against Nimino. But Nimino is now in the Castle Age, and when the fire ships come out, he should be able to clear out all these fishing ships. Gray has been trying to wall this off, but I think it's a little bit too late. The monk's going to push him away. He is going for an archery range. Other Castle Age upgrades coming in would be Stan and Nighthawk, and then True Analysis. Like I said, Nighthawk and True Analysis seem to be the stronger players. Stan, though, not doing too bad. Though it does look like Nimino is walling him off, or at least attempting to. And this is going to be a really good wall, which Stan does not want to let happen. And Nimino is actually going for... Okay, I know this isn't a stone wall, but we need the T90 walls in the chat. Bonnie with the sub. Thank you so much for the sub, Bonnie. Good to see you around. So we can get the T90 woos and the T90 walls in the chat. Because Nimino, this is really, really smart. Because he understands map control is really important, especially in a free-for-all. He doesn't want to be sandwiched. This is really, really smart from Nimino. But we gotta respect that with the T90 walls. He's going very far forward, which is a risk, because it idles a lot of his eco. And it's only 1 or 2 villagers building palisade walls. I respect it. You can see his fire ship didn't do too well here. Hank's still holding on. Other players in the Castle Age now. And, oh, did Hank just delete his TC? Or, sorry, not Hank. No disrespect to Hank. Desandres must have deleted his town center here. Hold on a second. He just said shit. It's so funny because it's shit. And then Stan has advanced to the Castle Age. It's almost like the game is mocking him. Oh, man. If you've been a sub for a while, I just added a new emote as well. It's T90 OMG. So this would be a good time for that. I know it's hard to get used to new emotes, so just so you're aware, that is there. And also, all the emotes are below the stream. The poor guy deleted his TC. To be honest, it's not like this is a 1v1, so it's not the end of the world. He does have some time, but that's awful. That's awful. Poor guy. You have to look at Nimino and think, with 2 docks in the middle, and some water control here, even if he's not going to be fishing much, the water control is going to be huge, and with the boom he has going on at home, he seems to be one of the strongest players right now. Continue to watch this battle. Hank, unfortunately, is nowhere near the Castle Age. And he can't run very far. You know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see True Analysis send a demo out here. Just hit these galleys. Just help Nimino out. I don't think he'll be doing that. It looks like he's booming up over here. Look at those TCs. 4 TCs from True Analysis. But yeah, not good for Hank. I think the idea behind the water control at this point, obviously the fishing's important, but you just want to hold your water control so you can get to the middle later on. It's going to be a big water battle later. And you can't really run away because the water's so small. So you just need to have units, which means castles on the water are going to be important so people can't take your docks down. And also, I think demo ships are going to be really effective, which is really, really exciting. In fact, there is a Chinese player, and that's Hank. So Chinese would be exciting because they get exciting heavy demos, and of course everybody likes that. You can see galleys down here from Stan, however he lacks many upgrades. Nimino is continuing with the fire ships and doing a pretty good job at that. Hank is on his way to the Castle Age. You can see Red down here, still in the Feudal Age, not really much of a threat. I don't think that these galleys are much of a threat at the moment. What's everybody else doing? Green is on his way to the Castle Age now. Well done. He does have archery ranges, so he might attack Stan. I think Stan should be able to deal with that. Look over at Blue. Blue seems to be on 3 town centers, doing an okay job, actually. Nighthawk booming up, man. Keep in mind he's Celts. So his economy should be strong with that wood chopping bonus. Guys, this is not the HD edition, so no, like, expansion changes have been made here. So this is Age of Empires 2, The Conquerors, so the expansion changes there apply. True Analysis is over here. I like the stone walls a lot. That forces True Analysis in another direction. You really should stonewall here, though. Well, and here. But still, true analysis is looking good. Water battle really all we should focus on now. And Nimino seems to be cleaning everybody up there. And Nimino, I think, should transition into galleys. But it doesn't look like he has the wood, because he's built so many docks. Oh, archers from Desandres. He's not messing around. Where are these archers going? He has 8 archers. Where's he gonna send them? Oh! A demo ship! Alright. That's a good move. I like that move because it can damage multiple fire ships, but there's just far too many here. Okay, so these archers are wandering over here and they're just simply gonna go after this builder and stop Nimino from building that house. I don't think it's gonna mean much to Nimino to lose that villager. And there's another demo ship. You can see the demo ship can do a great job here. Oh, man. What a trade. That was perfect. 3 for 1. Well, I guess you could say it was like 3 for 2 or 2 for 3 because another one did go off before that. But here are the crossbows now. No Bodkin arrow yet, but if he doesn't throw these units away, this could be really annoying for Nimino. He's already getting up a siege workshop. Is obviously needed. I don't think he has a stable, can't go knights, or has no archer range for other crossbows. The monk did get a conversion. Oh man, Desandres needs to be careful with his crossbows. He is being now. Oh, over here you can see, all the while, that Hank has been building up on water again, which I really like to see. Nimino has sent his units down here, needlessly. And he's gonna lose these units now. So this has actually given Hank an opportunity. Oh, there's a demo now from Stan. I don't know where that came from, but he's going after Nimino. Where did that come from? All the way down here. He just said, I got you, Hank. I got your back. That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious. And Hank's like, what? Hank has no clue. And then Stan's like, I demoed for you, man. I demoed. Pay attention. Multitask. In reality, that really means Stan wasn't multitasking because he's focusing on that one demo ship, but, you know, we appreciate it. Desandre's still trying to run around with these crossbows, but it's obvious that Nimino has too much. It just has way too much. Oh! You animal! Why would you kill that poor creature? He poses no threat to your economy. I don't know why Desandres would do that. Just because he can't attack Nimino's economy doesn't mean he has to kill that pony. Nimino seems to be in a good spot though, despite losing that. That's hard to see, hard to watch. Close your eyes, kids. True Analysis, first one to cook up to the Imperial Age. He hasn't been touched this entire game. There's a castle over here. Could always castle push to the middle, get docks up. And now it looks like, well, this is what happens. Animal cruelty? Not in my house. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Yeah, Nimino's feeling good about that one. Those crossbows were never gonna last. And Green's now booming up. To be honest, Green has done a good job after deleting his starting TC. And he might have been on the way to the Castle Age, I'm not sure. A Nighthawk and Green, believe it or not, have not been attacking each other. I wonder if they have some type of pact or something. Just because Desandres sent his crossbows past Teal all the way to Nimino. It's kind of weird. But maybe they recognize Nimino as the highest score. It's almost like Nimino is the streamer here and everyone wants to kill him. Basically what I just did there is I made an excuse for all my past failures in community games. Just so you know. I like the move from True Analysis. The castle should have been closer in my opinion. He does have cheap castles as Franks, so he could always put them closer. But we're at 200 years, so players are going to want to get to the middle. Nimino has more galleys. There's a castle from Stan, so he could always build docks as well. You can see Hank. He's not messing around. He has galleys here as well. So we have 3 players, well, 4 players, I think, prioritizing the middle, or about to be prioritizing the middle. We need a Mangonel emote. No, I don't think we need a Mangonel emote, actually. I think the Rect emote can cover so many different things. When I was getting emotes, I was thinking about it, and like 4 different streams have a Mangonel emote or just a Boom emote, and they all look the same. So I figured to be unique, we could have a Rect emote, which is perfect for multiple situations. And so that's just my opinion. Obviously, I think it's worked very well. So Cape Man, I'm just kind of responding to your question, not to call you out, but so everybody else could hear my opinion on that as well. But I wanted to be unique with all my emotes. Yeah, this is the problem for true analysis. His castle's not close enough to the water, so these ships are actually problematic for him. Okay, now that castle's going up. Hank's over here. I mean, it's just going to be water control, really. But still, the Rams could come in here for Hank. I want to see some Rams for Hank. I will also want to see some demo ships from somebody. Now, these two are over here. This is going to be really, really difficult for Desandres. Because Nighthawk's going to be in the Imperial Age first, and he has a castle here. So if you see this wood line, Desandres is going to have to run to the left, and he'll run right into Stan. Desandres is going to run to the right, and he'll run into Nighthawk. He can't go through this wood line, so Desandres is going to have to fight somebody to get to the middle, and that's not going to be pretty. Okay, there are the docks now for true analysis. Well, I only have 10 emotes as well, so the only way to get more emotes is to get to 500 subs. Or to remove a current emote, which is always a possibility, but I think our emotes right now are fine. Nimino, on the way to the Imperial Age. The reason Nimino is later is because he's been creating military this entire time. If you look at his Vil count, not doing too bad. Despite being attacked, building all these walls, creating war galleys, I still think Nimino has been the strongest player. But you have to think, True Analysis has a window of opportunity now. 149 years. When you start the countdown right away, it all begins. Well, no duh, T90, it all begins. What I meant to say was, the action starts quite early in the Imperial Age. It's what I meant in my head, but it kind of pointed out the obvious there. You've now made me kill your castle. Teamers, stay on your side. Okay, so these guys are talking. These guys are talking, and this is exactly what I was talking about. But Desandres has no choice. If he goes to the left, he's up against Teal, so nothing Desandres can do, really. Now, this could be really bad for Nimino. He's going full water, but Mangadai could kill him. And you know what? This is probably a good move for Stan. Just go Elite Mangadai and kill Nimino, and then go for water. But the problem is, it could also be a bad move, because then someone else could win. How is the replay going? Well, I tried to get Salad this morning, but he wasn't online. I think I have VLC working now as the castle's going up for Hank. I think I have VLC working correctly now, but I couldn't get it to work on OBS how I was supposed to. So basically it's still working as an MP4, which means it will work, but I don't think it'll work as flawlessly as it should. So it'll still work. So I can show you replays of things if I want to. You can see now True Analysis is in the middle, but it's just not as flawless. But as I say that, like, I don't know. Like, VLC is supposed to, like, that's obviously a replay from last night. VLC is supposed to fix these problems, and I don't know why it won't overwrite some things. It's really weird. What is the red dot above True Analysis' base? Alright, there you go. 2 castles, actually. That's a really weird move from Red. But Teal's running in. Sorry, I was trying to focus on the replay. I realize now that I need to actually click something on the other monitor. All this is happening. Teal's pushing, and he actually doesn't have Elite Mangadai because he isn't in the Imperial Age. That I didn't realize. So that's a big deal. He only has +1 as well in his Manga Dice, so we could see Nimino push back, but the question is, can Nimino hold the middle? Can anybody rival True Analysis? I'm beginning to think that nobody can. It's almost like Nimino has cleared out everybody in the middle, right? He's cleared out Hank, he's cleared out Teal. Now everybody's up against Nimino on land. Not everybody, but Teal at least. Distracting Nimino. Nimino needs to go for some form of water control, but he really can't afford to do that right now because he needs to defend from this land attack. But now True Analysis just playing this perfectly. Has capped Ram in the middle and Galleon, and I don't know if he can be stopped. I mean, just look at this large army. You can see how well the capped Rams do. True Analysis transporting like a boss. Nimino getting Galleon now, but will it be in time? And Galleon's still not going to be enough, in my opinion, to take down a lot of capped Rams. Well, Blue is on his way. He's building docks. Some players just had a huge advantage being so close. What happens with Mega Random sometimes. Nighthawk saying 75 years, guys. You're going to want to be careful with those trebuchets. Not sure what he's doing. Keep in mind that green has been attacking blue, and blue's been attacking green. Not sure what green is doing. Okay. Now Nimino's coming out here. He will lose this fight. Nimino, this is not a fight you want to take when the capped Rams come to town. 64 years, the Trebs are just going to attack the ships. Well, that wouldn't have been too bad. It takes a while for Galleons to take down the Trebs. It would have really helped out, but probably right for them to go back. Okay, now they're going to pack again. Or unpack, rather, and now they're going to pack, and I'm just confused as to what Nighthawk is doing. He's undecided, and oh! Yes! Yes! Get the T90 demos in the chat! We got him, boys! We got him! Now he's gonna need a lot of them, and he's gonna have to wait till the last second. Okay, Hank, take my energy. Take it. Just take it all. Take it all. Because we're at 48 years. There are castles here. The castle's being trebbed down, so that's the only important castle. Let's see how many demos he has. This is what I love about these games, because you think someone's gonna win, and then someone does something crazy like this. Oh, yes. Perfection. And now, okay, Desandres is gonna be working his way in. It's possible True Analysis will lose this. You can see Nighthawk's working his way in now. Or sorry, not Nighthawk. Nimino making more units. I really wish Stan would just pop off Nimino. Nimino's doing a good job to defend on land and on water. But, oh man, here they go. A lot of them are running on the left, though. Is it gonna be enough? He really doesn't have a meat shield. He's sending a lot of them, though. Keep in mind that True Analysis cannot run away. That's a huge expense. But man, the explosions are coming in now. 27 years. Everybody else needs to go in as well. The onagers are there. Just not enough, in my opinion. This small piece of land, a huge problem. You can see this one demo struggling to get across. But so many went down to the onagers as well at the same time. It was really hard to call because I didn't see yellow coming in at the same time. More demos now coming in. It's at 20 years. Oh, also, I didn't see that the Celt Rams came in at the same time. True Analysis will have nothing left. And in the blink of an eye, I didn't even realize it. Everything's getting destroyed. Only the Rams left. The demos need to focus down the Rams. The onagers need to focus down the Rams. 13 years. He's gonna lose it now. One ram in the middle. Are you kidding me? Wow. What a team effort. What a team effort. That was such a good play from everybody involved. I mean, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 players involved. Soon to be 5. I really didn't think it was gonna happen there. So much so that my casting probably, I probably wasn't as excited as I should have been because I just didn't see it happening at all. I was like, no, the demo's just not enough. And then I didn't see onagers here. I didn't see the rams there. I didn't see the galleons here. Just too much happening. But holy cow, that was well done. And now you can see siege rams are in the middle from Nimino. And true analysis, I don't think he's going to have a way to get back. Unless he attacks on land or something with paladins, which, well... Oh, man, and Red's back here with 1,000,000 trebuchets and samurais. Remember when he built these castles? Well, he had a plan. This guy... Oh, man, somewhere, Spirit of the Law was like, oh, yeah. Because this is beautiful. Not only did True Analysis lose everything in the middle, he's losing everything at the back. And Red's like, ha 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 ha. Probably one of the most enjoyable days of his Age of Empires career. Craigasm for Red. And poor True Analysis has gone from hero to zero. Japanese trebuchets killing everything. But we have to continue to look at the middle. There's a... Oh, I thought that was a castle for Nimino. It's not. Keep in mind, these are elite Chukunus for Hank. He's still... Well, he's going for galleons now. He could make more heavy demos. I still think Red needs to be careful. The Cavalier could focus down all these trebs. But he does have Halbs. Also, True Analysis has no defense upgrades, so these Cavalier will go down pretty quick to the Halbs. I don't think True Analysis has the eco to continue to create Cavalier. So, I think you have to favor Red in the long run, to be honest. That's what happens when you go in first. Oh my gosh! Nimino should not go in here. Look at all the SOs. Jeez. I would, you know what? If a heavy demo comes over here and kills these, that would just be the best thing in the world. We need to see a demo ship here. Look at that. Nighthawk not making any docks. He has 1 dock, sorry. But he's not doing anything on water. Just going full siege. He has Celts, but he needs to get to the middle. I love it, but I'd love to see demos come over here. And just range it from the water's edge. 72 years for Nimino, but he lost a lot. Way too much in my opinion. Also, he's still been fighting Teal a bit. It's not going to help. He's versus Elite Mangadai. See, there's a lot here. Oh, there are the heavy demos now from Hank. I don't think he's looking for blue, though. You know what? This will be interesting, because if blue ventures out here, Hank will be able to see it. And maybe he'll go for it with all these demos. And he'll be able to do it as well. Like, 1 demo will explode half of them. Meanwhile, you can see True Analysis still struggling. And True Analysis is pretty pissed. He's gonna wall up the gold because he doesn't want Red to have it. I would be pretty pissed as well. He went so close to winning the game. And now he's not gonna win the game at all. Someone get the monument. I don't think Nimino will do this. I mean, if Siege Onagers here... I guess blue can't get to the middle easily, but... You have to think that Hank will be able to do something. Also, Teal should be able to do something too. True Analysis calling the GG. Well played, man. Okay, so the SOs are down here. The demos are going to loop around. Pretty sure Hank is going in just to focus down Nimino now. But he's trying to get all his ships to the right-hand side. Oh, man. Like, if these Siege Onagers go down, that's really bad. But it's still really good at the same time. I want to see it happen. But... Oh! Go! 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 It could have happened there. But the demos just went for the transports. And now that the Siege Onagers are all back here, and they can't get to the middle, I think Nimino can win this. Look at all the Siege Rams in there. I think Nimino can win this game. Elite Chikunus won't be enough on their own. I don't get the hesitancy from Nighthawk. Why is he not making any ships? What are Siege Onagers going to do for him? Holy... What is this from Variables? Well, why are they not making ships? Like, can you imagine Spanish cannon galleons here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gray. Gray. No. No. Be careful. Not good. Not good. What? What? Did he just transport Siege Onagers here? He transported Siege Onagers. Are you kidding me? The new meta. Transporting Siege Onagers. That's insane. Have you ever seen anything like that before? At 13 years, transporting Siege Onagers instead of going for water. And Nimino's like, no. Which is so appropriate. What? Are you kidding me? That's insane. Unbelievable. I was not expecting that at all. Oh man, look at that. Just look at it. Feast your eyes upon it. What a beautiful play from Nighthawk. I don't think he can hold it, but jeez. Stan said, killed Nimino's eco. Feels good. Well, we missed all of that, but Nimino is actually on 37 vills. Holy cow. Yeah, he's lost pretty much everything here. He has no villagers. He's up against Elite Mangadai. I don't think Nimino can survive now. The question is, can Celt Siege survive? We need to focus on the land a bit because it does look like green and blue have been fighting. Red still looking to attack some people on land, obviously. Gray might do the same. But, geez, this has been one heck of a game. Especially when I thought it was all going to end in the very beginning. And there as well. Alright, well. I like Hank going for water control. I really do. Chukunus as well. But with so many Siege Onagers on 105 HP, can water control do it? I think demos is the way to go. 1 or 2 demo shots on these Siege Onagers. It's gonna blow them all up, man. Let's go heavy demos and bye-bye. Now, you need rams if you're Nighthawk. Get rams in there. What's green seem to be up to? Green is going paladins and longswords. Up against elite Woad Raiders. I still favor Nighthawk here. Because Byzantine paladins aren't the greatest. But there you go, you can just see the power of these Siege Onagers. Nimino is still trying to hold on, but I don't think he can. I don't know why Teal's not going for the middle more now that he's killed Nimino. True Analysis now in the chat saying, I thought I had it for a while now. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Red is building a wonder back here. Red is forgetting about the objective and just being a menace. Just being a pest. Building a wonder in the corner. Trying to kill everybody. Like, there's no reason for this. Not a reason at all. But he can do it. So he's going for it. But in the end, what he's going to do is he's going to help this guy win. Or will he? Because everybody's going out to the middle now. Oh, there's a transport. I don't know what's in there, but if it's like hussars. Oh no, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Why would you send negative? Demos! Demos! Explode! Perfect! Perfect! That's good. That's what we need. But Mangadai is not what you need. More units. Why in the world? Why in the world is Red killing people? What is this game? Regular war galleys not gonna last. But maybe they can just slowly focus down these Siege Onagers. The new meta strats from Nighthawk. Pretty ridiculous, but you can see now, has Red been cleaned up over here? I think he has. I don't see where he's gone. Now that Red's been cleaned up, the heavy demos are coming in, and I think Blue will be cleaned up. Chukanus need to be careful though. Oh gosh, the Chukanus are going to be flattened when the Light Cav come in. At 15 years, will Blue survive? Another transport coming in. It's going to be so close. The Galleons need to focus on the Siege Onagers. How many SOs are in this transport? Now Teal's coming in as well. The transport actually made it. Rams are coming in. More demos need to make it here now. 9 years. Nighthawk could win it with only Siege Onagers in the middle, which would be unbelievable. Regular demos now coming in. Guys, get the T90 demos in the chat. More demos. Gray's trying to help out with demos now. The Siege Onagers aren't close enough. I think Blue will do it. He has Lord Raiders here, and surely that will be enough for him. Oh man, so close though. So close. Look how many units he has there. Look how many units. Take a look at this. Take a look. That's it. That's it. He has 1, 2, 3 Siege Onagers and a couple Woad Raiders in the middle, and that's it. What an incredible game. What an incredible game. He had Siege Onagers there the entire time until the last 10 seconds. Now, first of all, I need to give credit to a ton of players here because there were 2 center snipes, if you could call it that game. I need to give credit to Hank. I need to give credit to Nimino. I need to give credit to also True Analysis, and I need to give credit to Nighthawk. These guys contributed to the excitement of the game in the middle. Now, the other players, they had different things in mind, and it looks like Red was actually, still focusing on just killing people on land. It was just a different experience for them as a whole. I felt really bad for True Analysis because as he lost the middle, he was losing his main base as well. But to be honest, you need to think about why maybe Red was doing this. He was in this corner. Well, no, he was in this corner. So maybe he just didn't think he could get to the middle easily and just wanted to harass people. And same goes with some of the other individuals as well. It's not very easy with a very small pond like this to get there. And if you do kill others, then maybe you have a better shot at that. But the fact that this went down to 10, 15 years multiple times and players didn't win, very exciting stuff. Nighthawk, how you won with that strategy is beyond me. That was really well done, and I'm impressed by that. So, good job. Hank, I think, played the meta more than anybody here. Chukanus, Heavy Demos, and Galleons did a great job. I can't help but think that this little piece of land actually hurt him more than helped him. Everything he sent in, maybe the Light Cav in the end really helped, but everything he sent in on water, like around this little piece of land, got stuck. And for whatever reason, in some of the fights, I thought it hurt him. Nimino was just ganged up upon because he was the top dog. Teal attacked him way too much while he was trying to fight in the middle, and he needed to fight in the middle too. So he just couldn't do it all at once. And that's just what happens sometimes. So it was a great game. Gray never, I was a little bit disappointed that Gray never contributed much to the water, because Spanish are great on water, but I think he was also preoccupied with individuals as well. It's so hard for me to focus on everybody. His conquistadors could have done a lot of damage to people on land, may have done as well, but in the end, you do need to focus on that objective. And we did see the conquistadors didn't last too long up against the SOs. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Alright, there are the achievements. Look at Blue's kill death ratio. That is insane. There's the economy as well. And technology stats now. Yeah, Nighthawk saying that Gray sent conks and rams. Yeah, I assumed that Gray attacked you. I just didn't see it. And there's a relic gold, so it was pretty good for players to get relics, obviously. So a game with a lot of action for the first game of the day. Well done, everybody. Give me 2 minutes. I'll take a quick break, and we will get the next game underway.